EA Sports, it's in the game. Boom, whap, snap. He was like a superhero on that run.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only been fools since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Raiders and the Titans, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 52 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. but they've lost 2 straight games. So they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first. Throwing now is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed it went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you can't.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll drop to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. The Titans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This to Jacobs on the toss right. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now it's Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He gets it to Burks again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here we go.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Bullock's kick is good, and that will knock us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. In the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Play action. Now it's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action. Now Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Carr again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tannehill. And he wisely will throw that one away. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Carr. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They go with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This is caught. Touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Inside handoff, Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Tannehill. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A 1st down carry for Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. Running right through him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He hits Adams complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Carr to throw again. He's got Renfro on the out route. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Carr now on 1st down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danico Autry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Davante Adams to the field again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Henry up the middle. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. On third down, Henry. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Tannehill.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run. Back now in net. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
The offense on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, good move. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They begin with Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think it's easy to say not many people expected 100 catches or 1,000 yards out of Hunter Renfro last season, but it's time to set those low expectations aside. He's one of the breakout players at receiver in the NFL and one of the better players at his position. Picks up a first down there for him on that play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill.
Quick slant here to Woods. Tannehill fighting Woods for the Titans' first down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Again, it's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
All start offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Tannehill. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They'll try and run it in. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Carr and the Raiders now down by 1. A little over 40 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Carr to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing his car.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
What now?
Here's Carr.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Titans are going to win the football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Tennessee, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on